Пиво, 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 пиво. Пиво, 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 пиво. Звука игры нет, что ли? Пиво, 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 пиво. Ту-ду-дун. Звука игры нет, что ли? Пиво, 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 пиво. Блять. Все в кашу смешалось, ёпта, сейчас, секунду. Пиво, 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 пиво. Все в кашу смешалось, ёпта, сейчас, секунду. Звук игры есть, окей. Пиво, 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 пиво. Все в кашу смешалось, ёпта, сейчас, секунду. Все, вроде нормально, короче. Звук есть, картинка есть, все есть. Ой. Так, шо, финальная часть? Я, короче, в прошлый раз каким-то чудом прошлый эпизод проходился так, как будто я не убил в третьем эпизоде одного из братьев Труля-ля-траля-ля, а оставил его в живых. И, в общем-то, я думал, это сильно как-то скажется на четвертом сюжете, на деле нет. Мне всего за весь эпизод 2 раза, по-моему, это вспомнили. Один раз, когда я дрался в ломбарде, этот демон, или как его, я уже не помню. И один раз мне припомнила моя коллега, бля, у меня ужасная память на имена. Я забыл, как из-за Снежка. Снежка, вот. И в конце, вот, в конечном эпизоде просто сидел один... В конечном эпизоде четвертого... То есть то место, откуда сейчас начнется 5-й эпизод, там сидел один брат вместо 2, естественно. Поэтому, ну, видимо, не так уж сильно оно и повлияло, мое это решение, на сюжет, но, возможно, в пятом доскажется. Я вот перепрошел, и вот как раз сейчас вроде отсюда и будем стартовать. Сейчас, секунду, перепроверю. Да, все правильно. Уехали.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth.
Сейчас прям с первого эпизода, я так понимаю, будем вспоминать.
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the command, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to
Ну,
discuss.
прошлись по всем эпизодам до этого. Главные моменты повспоминали.
You've come a long way.
Вы проделали долгий путь.
You must be tired.
Должно быть, вы устали.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest
Вспомнил, так уж
recently.
много времени на отдых. Отпизженный сидит.
Please, Sheriff.
Пожалуйста, шериф,
Relax for a
расслабьтесь,
moment, will
ладно?
you?
Конечно, сейчас расслаблюсь. Чел достал пистолет,
Do
а
you
я
want to
такой...
drink? Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm
Надо было
here.
выбрать, ты
You killed
возвращаешь
those women.
What women?
город.
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps?
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Не имею права.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
Ну-ка, если я его ударю.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
О, сука.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Конечно,
The
блядь.
fact is,
Важно.
George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie.
Блин.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
All right, let's
Ну так,
You
конечно,
can't just hand me over.
с
What the fuck is
преступниками.
this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
After?
Fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Пиздиться будем. Бодрое начало эпизода.
Over here. You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Остался только вот этот бобр.
This way.
Мне интересно, а если бы я выбрал не поговорить, а схватить, допустим, как-то бы изменились события?
I know.
Вот тебе и задний привод. А снизу что за шкала дистанции, что ли, нужно? Походу на... Бля, самая интерактивная часть, по-моему, за все эпизоды. По крышам. Догадайся с 3 раз. А, дядечка вместе с ним. На, по соседству ехал.
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Он не двигается.
Come on.
Fuck it.
Глупо вообще ехать, скрываться в свой же клуб. Очевидно, что тебя там. Даже если бы он не гнался за вами. Ну, машина. Следы крови. О, ебать, так он уже откиснуть должен был. Там вытекло пол него, по-моему.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault. Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
Блять, ты же своими руками это сделал.
Nobody held your hand and made you go through
Ну,
with it.
ну.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Бля.
At the end of the day, you're just like him.
Реально, он уже запизделся, и так понятно. Я убил, но я не виноват. Меня попросили, поэтому я не виноват, блядь. Его позиция.
You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Не
The girl
понимаю
with the
связи.
ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that.
Ну это ее ленточка, блин. Ну хорошо, ладно.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Бля.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to
Надо
die.
будет
Maybe
потом-
the
Don't
witches
talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you?
Ради интереса.
My life
Даст
is
ли
such
она
a
Фистину?
fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person?
Ебать драма,
What I
конечно.
did to Faith and Lily,
Я уже запутался, кто в чем
all of
виноват.
them.
Vivian,
А,
wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
ебать.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Молчу.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Аж мурашки.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Да он уже походу тоже все.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you
Не
find
меньше
him.
моего.
Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
Не знаю, он, конечно, ну, тот еще пидор, но... Я не последнее светило
No more
тоже.
games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
И чё мне
I know what
сделать?
I did. Let's not draw this out.
Не моими руками.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Да.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Чё мне тебя придушить надо было? Нормальная такая драматургия. Quick cash. Пудинг пай. Может, что интересного будет в машине?
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course.
Значок тот
So
же.
this is where they've been sending these.
Мгм.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Да, я.
You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Это что, она распинает людей на этом кружочке? Молоток. Блич, что такое, я не помню. Отбеливатель, что ли, нет?
silver.
The big bad wolf.
It's about time.
Зеркал не было, откуда ты появился-то?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Как говорится, если драка неизбежна, бей первым. Бежит. И чего? А, мне надо медленно идти. Блин, конечно, 21 на 9 оно красивее. Я не успел среагировать, типа. Окей, в этот раз более внимательно. Я же успел, не? Успел. Не успел.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Ой, ля, классно. Блин, прям прикольный образ такой. Рин чисто. Из ДГД. У него даже скин есть похожий. Арр. Что-то ты медленно идет. Давай уже, саранча, спрыгивай. Все, так может попроворнее будешь? Топ. О, Наруто заклинание украл. Не-не-не, это сцена из Бэтмена Архама. Собирайся. Давай в 4-ю стадию. Да. О, да ладно, он еще может? Охуеть! А я пошутил-то, я не знал, что у него есть еще такая стадия. Хорош. А есть 5-я стадия, где ты в девятихвостого превращаешься, раз уж ты против Наруто пиздишься? А это настоящая, что ли? Слишком добрая у него мордашка какая-то. Рявкнешь? Да. Блин, прикольно. Из сказки прям взяли, что он дует сильно. Что я? Да ладно. Перекусил ее? Хорош. И штаны на месте, как всегда. По классике перевоплощений. Блядь, он охуел.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This is gonna hold 6. I won't miss it next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless.
Есть такое. Вот сейчас он так подходит, прям бесстрашно. Там же серебряные пули, он сдохнет.
Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring him down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Ты кто же, блядь?
Georgie.
Твоими руками. Ну, как бы...
Dead, isn't he?
Ты, вернее, его руками.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually...
Ну, как бы, а чё, его убить тут, что ли? Ну, да, пусть судят его.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Не, пиздеть так ты не будешь.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
In one piece.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
this?
Ну давай,
You
оправдывайся
should be
перед
ashamed.
сообществом.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Ну, пизди.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Согласен.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily. So you can strike that one from your list.
Бля, ну ты еще 300 раз повтори.
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Может.
The crooked man
Он
has
так
committed crimes against this
хотел
government
защитить
and, most
свое имя
importantly,
же.
its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
Ну, я
No
не
more
думаю, что он скажет
snap
что-то
judgments, no more
меняющее
secrets. We are
прям
going to treat everyone fairly,
реальность
even when they don't deserve
и
it.
ситуацию. Поэтому все правильно. Пусть расскажет там, что хочет.
Ridiculous.
Ну, давай.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women.
Бля, встань на
It was his
месте, не
business.
маячи.
And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Но сейчас невозможно выяснить,
When you finally showed up at my door
кто
last
что
night,
отдавал,
wasn't
какой
I more than
приказ.
helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
Реально.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Вы же сами деньги-то у
When your
него
government
взяли.
abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Сейчас еще, блядь.
Burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Все, обнимемся, разойдемся.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Даже она переметнулась. Ну, что, не получилось у тебя защититься, видимо.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right.
Не, ну по факту-то реально нету каких-то прямых доказательств.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed
Let me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course, yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works
О, вот.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Он как бы меня пытался убить.
Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So,
Блин, ну язык он хорошо заговаривает, конечно.
behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We
did
all...
not
Это
order
другое.
those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Опа. Что ты расскажешь интересно?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my
Она
turn
теперь
to
может
talk.
снять ленточку из-за того, что главное
I found
умерло.
Vivian's body.
А-а-а.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never
Никогда не
done
шел он
anything
без
without
его
his say-so.
согласия.
Ever.
You're going to
Но он
take
сказал, я бы сделал
one
это
of us.
снова, не
At
знаю.
least 5 other
Они
girls
оба
will back me
мудаки.
up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
I
enough
don't give a shit.
So we get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you answered
Проголосовать.
yourself.
Should have a
Демократия.
vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Бля, серьезно?
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking...
И что я должен выбрать за 10 секунд? Окей, что у нас есть? Я в нем как бы вижу и долю... Ну, как сказать, блядь... Мудак, который в то же время пытался всем... Ну, блядь, не то, что помочь извлекать свою выгоду. При этом взамен получая власть над ними. Но я вообще даже немножко повелся на то, что он, может, и не отдавал приказ. Ну, так как, не то, что повелся. Держал в голове, что, может быть, он и правду говорит. Ну, раз Нариса пришла и подтвердила, что она прям слышала, как бы она мне вообще на протяжении всей игры и расследования помогала, и ни разу не врала, и давала очень правильные подсказки. Не знаю, оторвать ему голову, конечно, весело было бы, но слишком кровожадно, все вокруг охуеют. Сбросить его в ведьминый колодец — это, наверное, одно из решений. Ну и запереть его тоже одно из решений. Почему у тебя борода как у солиста Дифтонс? Потому что я люблю эту группу. Потом отвечу Мадре. Я думаю над важным вопросом. Ну, я не знаю, в ведьмином колодце умирают или бесконечно летят вниз, или как оно происходит. Вообще, по-хорошему, запереть его до конца жизни справедливо было бы. Может быть, какие-то, я не знаю, он доказательства в свое оправдание найдет. Ну, просто это поворотный вариант. Ну, бля, как бы нет, как бы какие уже доказательства? Чего он-то? Он не докажет, что уже наоборот есть признательные показания против него. В свое оправдание он уже вряд ли что-то вообще найдет, и как бы оправдывать-то уже нечего фактически. Если 5 человек слышали, что он отдал приказ. Бля, очень интересно будет сейчас посмотреть, конечно, все варианты развития. После того, как я пройду эпизод. Но, наверное, мне кажется, что правильнее будет запереть его. Наверное. Очень хочется его в колодец сбросить, но, наверное, пусть посидит за решеткой. Ладно, да, наверное, выберу этот варик.
No. He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm not this way.
Ах ты, сука! Он, походу, сейчас сам себя сбросит в колодец, да?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
Бля, какой же я милосердный, пиздец просто, нахуя?
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Ну, всегда кто-то есть, согласный, не согласный. Делай что? А, сажай его в тюрьму в плане. Это он, типа? Заколдованный?
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if
Бля.
he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Прикольно.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Лестница за дверью.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Че за напряг в воздухе какой-то?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Блять, я тебя сейчас на ферму отправлю, блять, заебал.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye. So, if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice.
Зачем такие грубости, там, странный подарок, я занят, блядь. Зачем такие варианты ответа вообще с таким милым пирожочком?
At you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice.
Да закайфуешь там, как бабушке в деревню съездить.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? Colin gets to stay. That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Надо было вообще соврать, наверное.
Saying goodbye?
Реально выглядит немножко стрёмно. А что ты не снимешь ленточку свою? Уже ж может нормально, блядь. Сквозь неё.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, just Tell me what happened.
Freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
What?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Я чуть-чуть не понял.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
Вот то, о чем я говорил, а вдруг потом скроются еще новые какие-то подробности.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that.
Ну, по сути, да, если бы она
We do it in silence. And the world
могло бы
likes it
просто
that way.
остаться незамеченным.
We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
No.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Это приятно.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Бэт вообще плохой, а не страшный.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Он что-то понял, а я не понял? Ну давай пойдем.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
А, все. Походу, это во второй части будет. 31% позволили Джорджи умереть. Ну, оставили умирать. То есть остальные 70 почти просто убили его. Ага. Большинство, как и я, не стали пробовать убивать дядечку. Короче, половина игроков решили тоже его в клетку отправить. Что за 1,5% мудаков, которые не взяли подарок Ти-Джея? Вы чё, суки? Последнее слово. Я надеюсь, я сделал что-то хорошее здесь. Ну все получается, что мы прошли игру. Особая статистика. Вы избили его во время разговора. Заизбил. Я, по-моему, так его чуть-чуть придушил. Дали ему защиту, вы помогли ему избежать фермы, принесли его к колодцу, арестовали его, ударили бутылкой, убили, вы дали ей денег после драки, заставили его умирать, разгромили его клуб, выломали ей дверь, приняли на работу, оторвали руку, дали ей покурить, взяли ее с собой в бар, решили его подождать. Ти-Джей приняли его жука и обещали передать его Снежке. Во время допроса его квартире вы ударили его. Когда я его ударил, я не помню. Что-то я люблю, походу, всех бить. Все, да? Узнаете, что будет дальше. О, у них комиксы есть! Приколюха. Ну ладно, вторая часть вроде в следующем году выходит. В 24-м. Они хотели ее в 23-м выпустить, но по итогу решили побольше поработать на ней, доделать, довести до ума. Ну что, спасибо тогда, получается, всем, кто был. А я вот это тогда вот здесь нарежу, вот так. А сам я продолжу сидеть сейчас ачивки доделывать. Перепроходить моменты, чтобы вот это получить, вот это и вот это. А так спасибо большое, что смотрели. Сейчас подойду. Так, теперь получается во втором эпизоде, что мне надо? По-моему, там надо по-другому как-то попиздеть во время допроса. Drive away, away, far away, инструментал. Это ты какую песню слушаешь? Я... Сейчас скажу. У меня дифтонс, по-моему... Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 19, 20, 21. На 29 месте за всю мою жизнь, наверное, самые прослушиваемые. 866 прослушиваний. Так, Wolf Among Us. Все ачивки. Drive Away. А, да, точно. Так, эпизод 1, эпизод 2. Тоже в этом эпизоде есть два момента, которые нужно переиграть. В зависимости от ваших выборов в первом эпизоде вы будете допрашивать дровосека или брата-близнеца. Неважно, кого именно. Если вы при первом прохождении были милосердны, то второй раз вам надо быть более грубым. Я не помню, как я уже проходил. Да, я не знаю, пересмотреть, что ли, мое прохождение. Фанат? Прикольно. Это, то есть, второй эпизод. Допрос, допрос, допрос. А где же был допрос?
Совсем отношения?
Да, просто... Не, это третий эпизод, по-моему. Да, вот. Или нет? Раз, два. Раз, два. Человек Ауф. Двойной удар, вот, да. Даже интересно, какая у меня, кстати, самая прослушиваемая их песня. Блин, с приложением неудобно. Потом скажу. Так, я грубый или не грубый? Видимо, наверное, надо мягко с ним. Или ударить его, наоборот, надо было. Сейчас. Окей, я его ударил. Ля, драчун. Так. Че, я только ударить могу его и приложить. Давай посмотрим. Короче, я его 2 раза ударил. Понятно. Короче, теперь надо... Я понял. Теперь надо переиграть этот эпизод добродушно. Тын-ты-ты-тын. Что там в книге сказаний нового? Вивиан была первой носительницей проклятия фиолетовой ленточки. Если ленточка снять, это придет смерть, а любая попытка заговорить о ней тут же будет остановлена заклинанием, наложенным на ленточку. Время шло, Вивиан пыталась жить нормальной жизнью. В конце концов, она даже вышла замуж за одного хорошего парня, но ее постоянно беспокоила ленточка у нее на шее. Несмотря на ее просьбу забыть о ней ночью, пока она спала, он попытался снять ленточку. Как только он потянул за край, Вивиан проснулся и понял, что хотел сделать ее муж в панике. Она выдернула ленточку и не дала той развязаться. Находясь в бешенстве, она пыталась сказать ему, что он чуть не натворил, но он не мог ее понять. Она осознала, что не может им больше доверять, и ушла. Все оставшееся время в родных землях она прожила одна, предпочитая безопасную изоляцию риску очередного предательства. Истинная форма Бигби. Это огромный 2,5-метровый волк. Что-то не скажешь, на заводе он, по-моему, все 5 был. В дополнение к своей обычной силе он наследовал от своего отца северного ветра и другие способности. Бигби умеет невероятно долго задерживать дыхание, поэтому он практически не может утонуть. Преданность Мэри. Кроме, Мэри работает на скрюченную дядечку уже несколько веков. Он обещал ей полную свободу действий, пока она является его личным телохранителем. Девочке Мэри никогда не волновалась, что администрация ее арестует. Она очень довольна своей работой и будет защищать ее до самой смерти. В основном потому, что она считает это веселым. Правосудие. Новый порядок. Шериф Бигби. По Европе в одном новом мире был сформирован быстрым колониисканием, взял Снежка. Ну, продолжаем присоединиться. Он согласился, и Снежка появился. Ликантропным. Надо загуглить, что за слово такое. Ликантропия. В мифологии художественных произведениях человек на определенный срок превращенный или способный превращаться в волка. Ликантропный нож. Из-за него кровожадного прошлого многие сказания не доверяют ему, а также ему запрещено приходить к ферме. С того дня он пытается стать лучше в глазах других. Окей. Так, получается, надо второй эпизод. Да, блядь, не то. Ничего не понял. Главное меню продолжить игру. Так Так я уже был на этом моменте. Нет. Главное меню. Я не играю в доту. К счастью. Так вот, допрос. Тын-ты-ды-ды-ты.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on, just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you, in theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
No violence.
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Hello, Big B.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
I'm glad you have a sense of humor. I hope that means you're willing to cooperate. Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Why were you at Toad's place?
Короче, по-моему, все равно что выбирать. Главное не бить его.
Had to take a look around first, of course. Make sure everything's up to code and whatnot. Looked all right, except for this big hole in the wall. Might get drafty.
All right, D. Let's get to know each other.
What is it now, Big B?
Look, I know it's unpleasant. You don't want to be here, right? I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I just need you to cooperate. Once you've answered my questions, I'll let you go.
It would help if I wasn't strapped to a chair. Fair enough.
Just tell me what you were doing at Toad's place.
Look, Bigby, we're not on opposite sides here. My brother and I are trying to get to the bottom of things. Same as you.
Your brother? Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
You know, I really like spending...
Может, тебе что-то нужно? Давайте будем максимально вежливы.
Tell me where your brother is. What can I do to make you more comfortable?
You could let me go, but I doubt you're offering.
Looks like your good cop game is played out.
Ну да.
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
This is why we're here. Someone killed this woman, and we need to know who.
I get it, I do, but I can't tell you what I don't know.
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody.
You mentioned Faith?
Look, I went to her apartment. That's no secret. You saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
All right, D. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
He's being too nice.
You just carry this around?
Always handy that way.
Ему прям не нравится, что я добрый.
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this. Come on, D. What did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them.
She stole from you?
Not from me. She stole from my boss. Hell, I ain't got nothing worth taking.
Your boss?
So let's talk about your boss, then.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions. I'm saving that.
Here.
Yeah, all
Максимально добрый. Максимально добродушный просто.
Wanna see a trick?
Петух, блядь.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy, despite what Beauty says about you. At least, you're not a total bastard anyway. But I just can't give you that information.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah, we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done!
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
Stop! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Все-таки есть варику этого эпизода по-другому совсем сыграть.
No. What's going on down here?
Snow.
Все, получается, главное меню. Так, чё, какой там эпизод остался? Третий еще, по-моему. Милосердие бороды. После многочисленных браков, заканчивающихся таинственным исчезновением, последняя жена синей бороды относилась к нему осторожно. Однажды ему пришлось уехать по делам, став ее одну в поместье. Он дал ей полную свободу перемещения по имению, но взял с нее слово, что она не войдет в чулан в подвале. Она, конечно же, нарушила его и обнаружила пропавших жен. Когда синяя борода вернулся, он узнал об этом и должен был убить ее, пока она не раскрыла его ужасный секрет. Она уговорила его разрешить ей помолиться, и он неохотно дал ей это сделать. Этим она выиграла время своим братьям, которые прибыли и спасли ее от неминуемой гибели. И преступления синей бороды были раскрыты. Так, в третьем эпизоде аж 2 места. Прикол. Так. Читаем. Есть 3 важных момента. Первый. В начале 3-го эпизода Белоснежка во время похорон будет произносить речь. Нужно ее не перебивать. Затем быстро идите налево и посмотрите на лежащие предметы. Так вы получите новую книгу сказаний. На улице ремонт решили затеять. Прикольно. Так, а у меня есть вообще эта книга сказаний в начале? Ну, как будто есть у меня это. Великая Матерь Смерть постоянно наблюдает за нами под любым... Но у меня есть, по-моему, да. Мухолов. После Мухолова. При выборе, куда вам пойти, в офис братьям-близнецам, в бар Цокот Копыт или дом Крейну, нужно выбрать дом Крейна. Когда зайдете в его дом, повернитесь налево, там его офис. Угу. В офис к братьям-близнецам, бар Цокот и Копыт или дом Крейна. Вам нужно выбрать дом Крейна. Окей. Го переигрывать, значит.
Our stories used to be so simple.
Да, блядь, не так. Короче, вот так это сохранение, видимо, надо. Короче, если ты в этом сохранении не проходил, видимо... Короче, я понял, ладно. Да. можно проще делать.
I'll try to.
All right then, very good. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her in Grendel.
Так, еще раз, мне надо будет в дом скрюченному дядечке пойти. Ой, скрюченный Крейна. Повернуться налево, там его офис. На полке стоит статуэтка рыцаря. Надо на нее посмотреть. И после этого идти в офис. После этого в бар.
Back at her bar with a dose
Жалко
of juniper and
перемотать
spring
нельзя
water.
чуть-чуть. Здесь choice blank, чё? Игра? Понятно. Все. Поиграли. Видимо, да. Два последних достижения осталось. Я надеюсь, это не баг. Ну, хотя, учитывая, что... Да. Видимо, конкретно в том месте стрёмно начался как-то. С середины фразы откуда-то.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
I can't take it easy. I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another. He'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her in Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
So, to recap.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
We don't have time to wait for the mirror. Crane could be getting on a train right now.
Well, I don't want to just go running off into the night without some direction. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but...
He killed them, and he sent Dee and Dumb to slow me down.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
Anytime.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight,
Можно я уже
it
поеду
feels
в
like
дом,
before we came
Крейна?
to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know...
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Just forget it. I'll find him myself.
How? We don't know where he went. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Долго. Я, кстати, не помню, я при прохождении вообще читал. Кого-нибудь, кто починил в нашей квартире. Наша квартира ужасно жарко. Пиноккио. Брать мою квартиру мастера, займется штукатурки после инцидента с волком. Он же, блядь, сыпется со стен. Пожалуйста, исправь это. Из-за этого я не могу сдавать комнату, да и мистера. Мастера я жду уже пару дней. Кстати, говорят, ты тоже отправить ко мне кого-нибудь сделать в стекле. На не знаю, что трещина стала еще больше.
Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around. What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me to...
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I don't know why Snow told you anything.
He and Crane talk all the time, okay? He was a resource, albeit one that turned out to be useless.
We hardly talk all the time. Besides, why spend time on such gutter snipe?
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane, anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since
Ты
Crane
там
tore
вообще
its
по
page
лору
out of the
своих
book.
жен
This
убивал.
farce was your ridiculous idea for a
А
plan.
теперь это борец за справедливость.
You in charge in the first place.
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you are chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
Не.
You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock. I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his
Так, мне же в квартиру надо, да?
drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
На всякий случай еще раз, а то я не хочу опять это сидеть слушать. Выбрать дом Крейна. Зайти в него, повернуться налево, там его офис.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
В дом Крейна. Пиздец, диалог долгий.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
Десять раз тысяч буду перепроверять все. Когда зайдете в его дом, повернитесь налево. Там его офис. На полке есть статуэтка с рыцарем без головы. Вам нужно посмотреть ее.
This is Briar Rose's place.
А, сначала в квартиру надо зайти, видимо.
Snow said Crane lives in 1903.
Ага, все.
Crane? Damn it. Must have missed him. There's gotta be something about his witch here.
Налево. Статуэтка, все. С кайфом. Новые записи. Ебой. После этого мне надо, по-моему, в офис ехать, да? Да, после этого в бар. Короче, офис, а потом бар.
Crooked man. This is all I could get. I'm afraid Snow will start to notice. I'll have the rest for you next week. Ichabod Crane. What's going on here? Dearest Snow, I know you must be aware of my feelings towards you. Watching you work, if I'm unable to control myself, it's because I love you. Might be useful.
Look, the crooked man isn't having composure
This hasn't been
much
used
as I
in
like
years.
making house calls. I have better ways to use my time. So, if you can go ahead and pay him by Friday,
I forgot.
that
I used to
would be
teach in the
great.
old days.
Alright? Everybody can stay upright. In the meantime, leave the light on, pal. See ya!
Same brand we found in the open arms. Math, science, history. If I had to guess, this shit didn't work.
Ля какой. Там я все посмотрел. Да. Раз на всякий гляну на статуэтку. А с шифтом-то он быстрее ходит.
Really?
О, нихуя себе.
Jack? Wow. It is just unbelievable running into you here. I mean, of all the places. This weather, right? A little damp, I guess. But, you know, some people like that sort of thing.
Don't play dumb. I'm running very low.
А ты его перепроходил или первый раз играешь? Привет. Я вот сейчас прошел, и я просто перепрохожу места, которые надо перепройти по-другому для того, чтобы получить ачивки. Вот. Открыть все книги и получить ачивки. Ну до этого я, до вот всех вот этих... Ну, короче, до того, как я на ютубе его прошел, я проходил его. Но я проходил его лет 10, наверное. Не 10, когда он там вышел. Короче, в каких-то очень дремучих годах, и я вообще его не помню. Вот прям вообще. Прям буквально какими-то отрывками. То есть я вообще концовку не помню, вообще ничего не помню. Проходил вообще на старом ноутбуке каком-то, еле который тянул его.
Okay. I know what it looks like, but before you go jump into conclusions, Crane pays me to water his plants when he's gone. It's a stipend, but you know I need to
И
work.
поэтому ты в окно выходишь, да, поливатель?
So, anyways, now that I'm done...
I don't see any plants. Hey!
Okay! You got me. Just take it easy. Don't make a big deal out of this.
You better tell me why you're really here.
Okay. I heard Crane was leaving town. I figured he owed us little people a parting gift. Or just me a parting gift.
You heard?
I have my sources, okay? You see how he lives. He doesn't need any of this shit.
Do you know where Crane is? Have you heard anything else about him?
No? Should I have? What else do you want me to say? I got bills to pay. Not like Crane's gonna use any of this stuff.
Did somebody send you? And tell the truth.
No, it's just me. Just take it easy. You know, this tortured, lonely pig-eater bit's gonna get old eventually. Don't you get tired of it? I mean, what are you even doing here? Are you just wandering around Crane's apartment?
I'm investigating.
Sure. Well, looks like you've got it covered. Anyway, it was really nice catching up with you. I mean that. Bigby, I believe you're, blocking the doorway there. If I could just, squeeze through. You know, on second thought, it's actually funny I ran into you.
Ты только что в окно хотел
I
он
think I can help you
сигать.
out.
Go on. I'm listening.
You're looking for Crane, right? Well, I don't know where he is, but what if I told you I know who might know where he is? Word on the street says he's got a witch in the city. I can tell you who she is, if you're interested. Information comes at a price, though, but I'm sure you already knew that.
How about we continue this talk in a jail cell?
Let's make ourselves a deal. I tell you about Crane's witch, and you forget you saw me here. One hand washes the other sort of thing. Wipe the whole incident under the rug. Come on, what do you say?
This is not a negotiation, Jack.
This isn't a fucking boxing match either. How about this? I'll tell you what I know. Then you can reconsider my offer. Hmm? Her name is Auntie Greenleaf. Crane's been trying to keep it under wraps for years. If you're looking for Crane, she might know how to find him. The thing is, I don't know where you'd find her exactly.
Хорошо, при перерождении можно бить вообще всех, кого захочешь. И всегда есть функция такая, просто ёбнуть чела.
Right.
I'll keep my eyes open for you. If I find anything else you might be interested in, I'll be sure to let you know.
Чуть что можно просто бить.
I think you've got plenty to keep you busy. So, I'll, it was just lovely running into you, baby.
Hang on a second.
Oh, come on.
Ханы его спиздил. А, чары.
The white deer.
Do you always talk to yourself like that? The witch uses the white deer on everything. It's her symbol or trademark, I guess. Figured I could sell these at the Lucky Pawn.
The Lucky Pawn?
It's one of the crooked man's places. I work there sometimes. When I need some stability. It's a pawn shop. Get it?
Yeah. You find any more of these?
No.
You nervous about something?
What do you mean?
Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't steal anything else. Come on, Jack. That it?
Bigby? Are you still here?
We're in here, Snow.
We? Who else is... What's he doing here?
Evening, Miss White?
Good evening. What's going on?
He's here to help. Jack had some information about Crane's witch.
Oh, what did you find out?
Her name is Greenleaf.
Auntie Greenleaf.
But he doesn't know where we can find her.
Great. Crane's meeting her at 2 a.m.
And Snow, I found a note with some money attached. Crane has been embezzling from Fabletown.
Of course, because why half-ass
Что-то
being a
он на один маленький конвертик
You think this is tied to
наприсвоил.
the murders? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter yet. We still have to find him.
I think it's connected. Maybe the girls found out about it? I don't know.
Maybe? Crane's meeting Greenleaf at 2 a.m. And we have no idea where she is. We're going to cut it close as it is.
I'll figure it out.
You should try Holly's. She still has all of Lily's things.
If she hasn't burned it already.
There's still Tweedledee's place. We know they're involved. And we know that's where Bluebeard went. Where do you want to go? We don't have much time.
Так, еще раз, мне надо в офис же пойти, да? После этого идите кофе с братьям, а после этого в бар. Бар последний. Все, я просто не хочу еще раз из-за одной ошибки перепроходить. Офис.
I'll go pay the Tweedle brothers a visit. I'm sure they know something.
Okay. I'll give Buffkin the name and hope he finds something in the records.
Let me know what he comes up with.
I'll be in touch. I hope you'll do the same.
We'll catch him, Snow.
Hang on, Jack. I want to talk to you.
Oh, hi, Bluebeard. Oh, no, I'm sorry, big guy. You can't come in. Yeah, because the thing is, and I don't know if you'd heard, but I'm a third-degree black belt and, you know, whatever. So I wouldn't take any chances, hombre. Last guy who messed with me got his marbles kicked right through his abdomen, all right?
Excuse me.
Oh. Hi, Sheriff.
Flycatcher. Who were you talking to just now? Yourself.
Bluebeard was here. He was looking for something. I don't know what. He said it was an official investigation. But how was I supposed to know if he was telling the truth? When I wouldn't let him in...
Shit.
Found what he was looking for, I guess. It's just super annoying.
What did he take?
I don't know what he wanted. I didn't see what he did after... I'm really sorry, Big B. Was he telling the truth? He said you sent him, but I don't know, I just thought he was lying. I'm not supposed to just let people in here, but then he got mad, saying, oh, just terrible things.
Don't worry about it, Flycatcher.
Oh, I'm gonna get fired. Crane already let me go from the Woodlands.
Is that why you're here?
He said I just got in the way, told me to get lost. The twins offered me a job here working the night shift, so I'd have something. What do I do now? It's nice, you know, quiet. I come in and clean up.
Well, Crane is gone now. I can't see why he couldn't come back to the Woodlands.
Really? That would be... thank you.
Come by the business office. I can't make any promises.
Right, of course.
Look, I'm running out of time. Ah, shit.
Is everything okay?
I gotta go.
What? Where?
Блин, а в прошлый раз... В прошлый раз, когда я играл в этом месте, я прям очень много провел времени, еще спустился там в подвал. Короче, прям по-другому проходится эпизод, да, от этих выборов. И разговор такой милый был тоже с этим Ухоловым. Прикольно.
She's asleep, you fucking idiot. Read the sign!
I need to talk to... Holly.
Hey, look, Woody, it's the sheriff. Well, come on in, buddy.
Brent.
What? He's a traveler. A weary traveler in search of some hospitality, right?
Yeah. I'll only be here 2 minutes. I just need to check through Lily's things.
Whatever. I want a drink. Anybody else want a drink?
Friend, Swinehart said you shouldn't mix
You
it.
think I give a fuck what that fucking guy says? Or what you say?
Gren, really, you shouldn't drink right now. Have you seen Lily's things? What wasn't burned at the funeral?
Is that stuff supposed to be here, or?
Nope, haven't seen it.
Holly's asleep in back, but you won't be able to wake her.
Really? The doc gave them both barmecidal ambrosia for the pain.
Look, the deal is, if you resist going to sleep, like I am right now, it gives you a very, very, very nice high.
And he said that he shouldn't mix it with alcohol.
Yes, he did. He certainly did. But let me tell you something.
You sure you don't know where Lily's things are? You should care about this, since it's important to the case.
What did I tell you before? I'm sure I don't know. That funeral back there? That was a shitty fucking send-off for a pretty okay lady.
Yeah.
You weren't fucking there. Talking to Bigby now, okay? Can't say you being there helped things much.
Gren, don't start nothing.
Who's starting anything?
You think I shot up the place? It wasn't my fault.
They got away though, didn't they? Whatever. It's alright. I'm too out of it to get into it. I want to clear the air. We're all in this dung
I'm
heap
too
of
out of
shit
it
town
to
together.
get into
We're all
it.
gonna have a toast.
Прикольная
All
фраза.
of us.
Fellas, I'm here for one thing. To look through Lily's belongings and get out of here. Now,
Yeah, I know. And I want to help you, okay? And I will. But first, indulge me. It'll take 2 seconds. As a show of good faith. And after, we'll all hunt and peck for Lily's shit or whatever.
Grand Bigby didn't come here to get loaded with you.
I don't want to get loaded with him.
В прошлый раз, по-моему, не соглашался. Перепрохождение можно.
All right, now help me.
Gran, the doc said you needed a rest.
How many times you
Блядь,
fucking gonna
напугал.
warn me about it, huh? You're not my fucking mother, so just get off my back!
I said I was sorry, all right? I can't do anything about it. It's done. What more do you want? What else can I fucking say here?
Cut this shit out now. I don't care what it's about.
Oh, I forgot. You haven't heard the news. This walking lard cake was paying Holly's sister to let him fuck her behind all of our backs. And Holly had to find out going through all of her sister's shit. What fun that must have been. Trick after trick of this fat ass and Lily.
I didn't plan for that, all right? And our thing, whatever it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't. I never fucked her when she was snowing. I didn't know nothing about that.
No, but you knew Holly would flip out. And you knew for a damn good fucking reason.
You know what? Fuck this. I don't need this shit.
Oh yeah, that's it. Now you're teary-eyed. You were always such a lowlife. I don't know why I never realized it till now. What do you think about this fucking loser, Sheriff?
He can think whatever he wants. I don't give a shit.
No, that's okay, because I'll tell you what he thinks. He thinks you have to pay chicks to touch your fat, hairy ass. That's what he thinks.
Gran.
I don't know where Lily's shit is. Check Holly's room, I don't know. But I wouldn't wake her if I were you. Sleepwalkers and trolls. I think that's the rule. Maybe, ogres, too.
I thought you said you would help me look.
Actually, Bigby, if you'll excuse me, it seems that I'm gonna pass out. What a day. Am I right, Sheriff? What a fucking day.
Есть варик ее не разбудить и не начать болтать с ней? То я помню, она сейчас это будет болтать со мной во сне. Не, нету, походу. Дровосек, это ты?
Woody, is that you?
No, Holly. It's me, Bigby.
Bigby. Bar's closed. And excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for entertaining. But what the fuck? I know you're not gonna leave. You do what you want. You always do what you want.
Гораздо короче диалог вышел, прикольно. Надо было тогда тоже так ответить.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays? The ones that aren't in that fancy high-rise. Those of us that gotta work for a living.
Holly, just because I live in the woodlands doesn't mean I'm not one of your strays. I'm not Crane or Cole. I didn't exactly grow up wearing clothes.
Yeah, I know you didn't. Be honest, Sheriff. Why are you going after him? The guy that killed Lily. You could have quit a long time ago, but you're still going. Why? Did they give you this job for a reason? Or was this the only thing the business office would let you do?
I'm doing this for Lily. She deserves whatever justice I can get her.
I'll take it.
If you were getting your glamour on this day, then one of these has to be the witch. Auntie Greenleaf. Gotcha.
Hello, this is Snow White calling. I'm looking for Bigby. Is anyone there? Bigby, if you're there, pick up, okay?
Snow?
Oh, thank God. Tell me you found something.
I got it, Snow. Her address was here with Lily's things. It's on, White Plains Avenue, 1284. It's an apartment complex.
Great. Let's get going.
All right, let's go. I don't want to miss him.
I'll meet you there.
All right, I'll see you there.
И чего мне дадут-то книгу, ачивку?
Bigby! I just got here.
Yeah, me too. It's number 23. I haven't seen it yet.
We're late.
Yeah, I know.
Так, окей. Может, с деревом что-то надо. Перепройти и сделать разные выборы. Остальные книги сказаний. Окей, понятно. Короче, мне сейчас надо сжечь деревом, я понял. Привет, Тимиресел.
This is it.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Может, по-быстрому все.
Wait.
Там же девочка стоит за дверью, точно.
Don't just kick it in. We don't know what's on the other side. Let's just save the last resort for last. Oh my God!
I'm sorry, don't hurt me!
We are so sorry. We didn't realize you were right there.
Where's Crane? Is he hiding in here? Has he left?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. Calm down. We're not here to hurt you.
Я перепройду, уже зная, кто это.
Sure?
Yes, Mr. Wolf can get a bit excited sometimes, but that's all over with now, I assure you. Now, what's your name?
Да ведьма ты, все, я знаю. Давай, я сожгу твое дерево и заработаю ачивку.
We're not
strangers.
Dearie, I'm the big bad wolf.
Big B.
Really? Wow. I've heard about you.
Have you?
Yeah, all about how the woodsman cut you open, fed you rocks for dinner, and then threw you into the ocean. And you can't even swim! Did it leave a scar? Can I see it? Are you and the woodsman friends? I heard somewhere that you guys are friends.
Look, Short Stack, we're in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, okay.
What Mr. Wolf is trying to say is that we came here for a very important reason and you can help us out. Oh, and I'm Miss White, by the way.
Is there anything you need?
Is Auntie Greenleaf at home? Does she live here?
You mean my mom?
She ever, make the nightstand levitate, turn frogs into cats, that kind of thing?
Is she a witch, dear?
No, I would never call my mommy that. She treats me all right. Is there something you want?
Well, this has all been thoroughly enlightening, but I'm still gonna have to search the apartment, so step aside, kid.
Wait, please! I don't know if I'm allowed!
Oh, it's okay. Really. We'll be very quick, and he won't touch anything.
Что там надо?
Been here all night. Nobody's been here. Okay, Mr. Wolf. I'm gonna trust you not to break anything. Don't get me in trouble.
What are we looking for specifically?
Crane, you could still be here.
Что надо посмотреть, чтобы она превратилась в ведьму? Я забыл. На фотку, что ли?
That your mom?
Uh-huh.
What is this?
Mommy uses that to carve her trinkets. It's from the old world.
Trinkets? Like glamours?
Not here.
There's no one here but me. No one's been over all night, so...
He's just going to check. It'll only take a moment.
A butcher.
What's that?
A package. Having to do with someone called the Butcher. It's empty. There's nothing that looks like Crane was here either.
Nothing?
See? Where do you buy...
God damn it.
Shouldn't say that.
Nothing?
Keep getting whiffs of that aftershave of his.
I do too.
Can I go to bed
Не,
now?
нигде.
Please?
Is that a glamour tube?
Mommy really doesn't let anyone play with that. Trust me, I've tried. Oh, no. Please, just put that back exactly where you found it. No one is allowed to play with that.
It's all right, honey. Bigby's not going to break
No,
it.
you don't understand. She will freak out if she discovers I've let people in here and let them touch her stuff, okay? She checks all the time to see if things move. I don't want to get in trouble.
Snow, come on. Are you kidding? It's a glamour tube. Something's going on here.
No! Put it down! Please, don't! This isn't what you think! You gotta believe me. The guy isn't here, I promise!
It's gonna be okay, Rachel.
Please, I'm begging you. I don't wanna get in trouble.
Auntie Greenleaf.
It hurts when you do it that fast.
You think we have time to waste on this shit? You think this is some kind of game?
No, I don't. But congratulations on winning it, if that matters to you.
All right, start explaining. And from the beginning.
Where's Crane? Speak.
Да давай, я уже
I ain't
дерево
a
сожгу и
fortune teller,
поехали
Wolf.
дальше.
I have no heavenly idea where he went to.
You have to know something.
I'd be very, very careful if I were you. You're not as cute as that little girl.
You have a lot to learn on how to treat a lady.
Greenleaf?
When I was starving and homeless and out on the streets, nobody gave 3 sticks of thought about me. And now I'm supposed to care what you want? If I helped you, I'd be strung up on the Statue of Liberty before the morning commute. No thanks. There's powers at work here beyond your pathetic authority.
Whatever it is, Greenleaf, whatever it is that's keeping you from saying something,
You should be a lot more afraid of me and whatever horseshit you think will come back to bite you.
You have no idea what's going on, do you?
Okay, you know what I think? I think we've been more than patient with you. This witch has been selling illegal glamours that continue to undermine everything we've built. She's harboring a fugitive that took advantage of it, and now she's resisting every attempt to make things right. I frankly don't give a crap if she's afraid for her life. We can at least make sure she never hurts us again. We're destroying the tree.
No! How dare you come in here and threaten to take from me the one thing that... That tree is ancient. It's part of the family, and it's the only thing paying for this shithole apartment. And the Fables, who can't afford the glamours from you, come to me for help. Without them, where do you think they could go?
Don't give me that. You're making money off of other people's misery. 2 Fables are dead because of this crap. It's too dangerous leaving this stuff with her.
You think I like being the old woman in these stories? The men are heroes, the ladies are whores, and the old hags like me get to watch everyone they love die.
We have very different ways of handling our fate.
Very different means to handle it too.
Greenleaf Snow's right. The tree has to go.
No! Look, I'll tell you. Crane was here. He was here and he left. He went to the pudding and pie to try to use my ring on the girls over there to get information.
What does the ring do?
He thinks it's the ring of dispel. You know, that it will pierce the protection around the girl's speech. He says pulling the truth out of them will prove his innocence. It won't, though. Damn thing lost its power decades ago. Just please, you can catch him if you leave, okay? Just leave. And don't burn my tree.
Бля, так жалко, конечно.
Begging you. I'm begging you.
Orders are orders.
Пиздец. Ну зато я все эпизоды отправился.
Doomed me. Do you know that? I told you everything, and then you extinguished the only measure I have in this horrid world. What monsters are you? What horrible
Я себя очень виновато чувствую.
warped monsters are you? I have nothing. Nothing. You took everything from me. I have nothing.
Бля. Сколько людей вообще выбрал? Надо будет пересмотреть потом, сколько людей сожгли дерево. 20%, может. Но я не знаю, мне прям неприятно от того, что мне пришлось. Так, ладно, и, по-моему, 5-й эпизод еще, да? В конце, видимо, надо утопить дядечку. Всадник без головы. Всадник, дух грозного ужасного немецкого наемника, потерявшего свою голову от пушечного выстрела во время войны на независимость. Заполнился он тем, что... И Кабот Крейн из сонной лощины. Ходит слух, что это призрак очередной нового воплощения, которое не понимал вид. Начальник, которым был. Также был шотландским лордом. Понятно. Семени похищенного из зачарованного сада ее семьи является основным источником магии тетушки Гринлиф, и ее кора используется для создания сосудов чарами, листья для создания мази и отваров, а ветки и прутья для палочек с различными магическими свойствами. Понятно. Так, и короче, 5-й эпизод. 5-й эпизод, что там надо сделать? За воду будет диалог. Когда круг от моего ухода, может сама разобраться, делая вид, что Бигби нет. Вам надо не накричать, из-за этого возмутиться и спросит о манерах поведения, при этом упомянув мать. Так вы откроете новую книгу, в которой говорится про мать Бигби. Так, накричать, окей. Да, 20% сожгли дерево. Ну, видимо, это, наверное... Я думаю, что некоторые из них это те, кто тоже достижение пытался получить. Так, еще раз, где это? На заводе же, да? Да, я ж после этого на завод... Да, ну, короче, можно и так.
Hello, Bigby.
А, не то, это я ее уже побил. Надо пересмотреть. Угу. Тын-ты-ты-тын.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end. with Faith and Lily, and now the sheriff.
Сейчас как раз посмотрим, что если убить его.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
If you don't get out of the way right now, I'll have to...
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on
Так,
us.
короче, когда ты грубый в этой игре и ну, не пытаешься особо думать над ответами и быть как-то человечнее, диалоги короче.
Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. You think that'll help? You still haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell.
Why should you get to decide? Either of you. You think this is hard for you?
Ну, я так и думал, что она не
It's
позволит.
such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, this is the way it has to be.
I know that.
Wait.
But you're not going to be the one to do it.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here.
Нормально, как бы ты ни подошел, если бы ты хотел это сделать, не хотел это сделать, она одно и то же говорит.
What I did to Faith and Lily, to all of them.
Я у него еще потом спрошу, доволен?
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hines in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't! Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Ah! Shit, stop!
Пиздец, нахуя они такие варианты добавляют?
At least you're consistent. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
All right, Georgie.
Пиздец. Бля, ну такие варианты, конечно, тут. Можно, как и абсолютно самым большим безнравственным уёбком играть, так и сыграть как абсолютно самый человечный волк в мире. И концовку сейчас еще перепройду. Хотя там и уже я получил все ачивки, но мне интересно посмотреть, если я скину его. Даже заглядывать не буду, давай сразу. Машины и машины.
Of course.
Bigby Wolf.
Yeah.
The big bad wolf.
Подняться нельзя, да, наверх?
You used to be something. 'Cause
Кстати, а чё я первый раз не посмотрел?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
Так, мне на нее накричать надо.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Ура!
This is just sad.
Все, я прошел, по-моему, все ачивки, да? Наконец-то! Все, я хочу посмотреть теперь концовочку, и, в общем-то, все, меня больше ничего не беспокоит. Не выйти из игры, а выйти в главное меню. Тут. Про мать Бигби. Зима влюбилась в северном ветре и родила ему с севера. Ему быстро наскучило, он ушел от зимы одиноко, с разбитым сердцем. Он стал заботиться о своих волчатах, несмотря на свое горе. Больше всех, но так как он был самым младшим, старшие братья постоянно разнили его. После смерти зимы братья Бигби отправились на поиски отца, а Бигби остался бегать тело от падальщиков. К несчастью, он был слишком мал, чтобы защитить. После этого он дал себе слово, что каждый день будет много есть и однажды станет настолько большим, что сможет конкурировать со своим отцом, и тогда он заплатил за всю боль, что причинила его семье. Заплатит. Все достижения. С кайфом.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Часик.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor girls.
You think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to
Буду просто
interrupt you,
другие
Miss White.
варианты
Better
выбирать.
shut your fucking mouth if you want to keep it.
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker
Но все равно
who killed
никакого
my
влияния
sister?
не
Well, where is
влияет.
he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people?
Do I look like I give a shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
We
execution.
all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover-up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself only
For
recently.
fuck's sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to...
А если не отправлять лягушат на ферму?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Fuck you, okay? I'm sick of your shit.
You see what I mean?
Bigby?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If y'all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't the reason
a certain
we're
level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly
Мне вот
played
интересно,
their
если не убивать и не бить на допросе Труляля.
Stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will
Что тогда он будет говорить?
when it leaks to our dear
Я реально
citizens?
играю.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who
Я получил
will be
уже
there?
последнюю ачивку, кстати.
Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to
Я
say
просто
something.
хочу этого дядечку скинуть в колодец, посмотреть, что будет.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose
Когда во второй раз
everything if we
проходишь
stepped just
такие
one toe
долгие
out of line.
диалоги.
And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa!
know
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
We know what happened.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Не,
Do what you think is right.
оторвать.
everyone, I'm...
Not this one.
А, ну это не имеет значения, я понял. А если не нажимать Q? А, это не имеет значения, я понял.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
What are you?
Oh my god!
Пиздец.
For Lily and Faith.
Ну да, теперь все боятся.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
Чего? Чего?
This fucking line.
Не прогрузился. Блять, что происходит?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Блять, спасибо. А чё она багуется-то, я не понимаю. Так, ладно. А если... Выключенный дядечка. Зачинщиком всего стала Нариса. Она придумала план, по которому Вера и Лили должны были сбежать из-под влияния скрюченного мужчины. Изначально же целью девушки было то, что она должна привести Бигби к нему, убив. Чарли собирали картинку оленя, тогда получается, что голова... Ступенька была головой Нарисы, а тюбик из-под чары Вера спрятала. И так как никто не мог его собрать, чары не... Доктора были странные анализы. Приказ действительно шел со стороны дядечки. По поводу здесь в четвертом постоять у двери и послушать разговоры, находящиеся, как Джесси и Джорджи обсуждают, как они избавляются от трупа Лили. Разговор можно узнать, что Джорджи не мог поднять труп. И про смех на Ти-Джей. Так, а если посмотреть... Так, Wolf Among Us. Девять лет назад, охуеть можно. Мгм. А может, в любом случае, если их не отправлять на ферму? Кстати, жук другой, у меня синий был. Жаб ничего не ответил. Окей. Так, а скрюченный этот что пиздел? А, то есть он скажет избит до полусмерти. Угар. А если не избивать его, то... то он даже не вспомнит это, окей. Но я так подозреваю, что если не отправить жаба на ферму, то, наверное, все равно как-то это приведет к тому, что... Ну, потому что это целый эпизод, а тут, я так вижу, все линейно. Подожди, может, он его не будет обвинять? А, извини за все, я пытался помочь. Все-таки, значит... Ну, мисс Белла сказала, да. Ну, понятно, понятно, понятно. Короче, даже самые важные решения, по сути, вообще никак не влияют на сюжет. И что бы ты ни делал, даже фразы одинаковые почти будут звучать. Такие дела. Ладно, короче, что, я заканчивать буду. Всем спасибо, всем чмойки. Я пошел.